This legislation and debate is about debt. It's not about the Treaty of Waitangi. It's not about foreign ownership. It's not about other consideration. It is about controlling our nation's debt. And this bill enables the government to remove 4 energy companies from the state-owned enterprises legislation and insert them into the Public Finance Act. And let's be clear on this. The new legislation we introduced today guarantees majority government control of these 4 energy companies, at least 51%.
This is short-sighted. It's a sugar-hit economic policy. And it's all very well for Mr Key to get unconditional love for Moonbeam, but he shouldn't be taking economic advice from him as well. Mr Speaker, this is, without doubt, the most short-sighted piece of economic policy we have seen in this House for a long, long time.
I rise to speak on this bill today to steal the assets of most New Zealanders, the assets that currently belong to 100% of New Zealanders, and to hand it over to a small minority of New Zealanders. These assets are currently owned by everybody. Everybody owns these energy companies. They belong to all New Zealanders. What this government is proposing to do is to take those assets from 100% of New Zealanders and give them over to maybe 1 or 2% of New Zealanders against their wishes.
Mr Speaker, I say at the outset, the Māori Party will oppose this bill, and we've said that at the beginning, and we say it today. Repeat it today.
Mr Speaker, this is not really the mixed ownership model bill. This is the How National made quizzing look like a patriot bill. This is the How National made Benedict Arnold look like a loyalist bill. Not only is the whole concept of selling our power stations deeply flawed, the process of sale has been designed to gain the maximum benefit for the share traders and the minimum benefit for the taxpayers.
We need to cut our cloth. We need to live within our means. We need investment, growth and jobs. We need to grow the economy. We need to pay our way. And I'm here to support this government so that the parliamentary opposition is not sitting on this side of the House come 3 years less 100 days.
I want to make it clear on behalf of United Future that we will be supporting this legislation because we think it is sensible, we think it is what New Zealand requires, and we think it is in the best interest of this country long term. During this debate, many things have been said, many epithets have been thrown around, many sobriquets issued. Most of them are utterly irrelevant and utterly erroneous and grossly overstate what is happening at the moment. We are not selling our heritage or our assets. We are selling a partial share float in 3% of the Crown's assets. 97% will remain in the control of New Zealanders, if that be the phrase that is so important. What is really critical here, Mr Speaker, is how we ensure that these state trading companies that these members opposite are so proud of continue to work for the benefit of New Zealanders.
Members, this debate has concluded. The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. A party vote's been called for. I'll ask the clerk for a party vote.
New Zealand National, 59 votes in favour. New Zealand Labour,
34 votes opposed.
Green Party,
10 votes opposed.
New Zealand First,
8 votes opposed.
Māori Party,
3 votes opposed.
Mana,
1 vote opposed.
Act New Zealand,
1 in favour.
United Future, 1 vote in favour.
Members, the ayes are 61, the noes are 60. The motion is agreed to.
Mixed Ownership Model Bill, first reading.
The question is, order now, These are taken in silence. The question is that the Mixed Ownership Model Bill be considered by the Finance and Expenditure Committee. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. The Honourable Tony Ryall.
Mr Speaker, I move that the Mixed Ownership Model Bill be reported back to the House on or before 16 July 2012.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Call on Government.